Hey, it's Deric coming to you live from inside my office. Again, my name is Deric Lipski. I'm with Keller Williams Real Estate, doing the business 20 years, thousands of homes sold, hundreds of five-star reviews under my belt, and I'm here today to answer buyers and sellers questions on how to move forward in purchasing a home and buying a home, and what are some of the landmines we got to avoid. And hope I create a lot of videos for you guys so I can answer a lot of those questions. And a lot of these videos are created because of people like you who write in and say, Deric, I have a question I need answered. So today's come in and says, should I sell my house before foreclosure? Listen, a lot of times if you're in a foreclosure situation, it's a tough situation in the first place. People don't get there because they want to be there. A lot of times they're forced into this, whether it's COVID, you lost your job. Even if it's not COVID, some people lose their job anyways, and just the bills get to be too much. You can't keep up with the mortgage. It happens to a lot of people. Divorce, now only one person's paying the mortgage versus two. And just stress of life, kids, everything can factor into being in a situation like this. There are programs to help people that are facing foreclosure. So if you're facing foreclosure, there's a lot of programs, and one of the biggest ones is called NACA, N-A-C-A. And this program, they've made a name themselves for stopping foreclosures and trying to rework things out with the bank. But if you can't do that, should you sell the house before they foreclose? If you know you're going to get foreclosed on, 100% you should sell the house before the foreclosure. Listen, 100% you need to sell the house before they foreclose on it. Why? Why? Because you're leaving money on the table for yourself. And this foreclosure, if it happens, can impact you for up to 20, 30 years of your life. Okay? So you should, number one, 100% you should sell. If you have the ability to sell, you don't owe that much, or you owe enough that you could sell and get out of it, sell it and get out of it. And again, why leave money on the table for the bank? If you leave it there and they pick it up and you only owe 100 grand and it's worth 300 grand, they just took 200 grand. They're not going to give you that money. They keep that money. It's for them. So I would never give that to the bank, especially if someone's foreclosing on you. Save your credit. This foreclosure is going to affect you. You can't buy a house for 5 to 7 years after the date of the foreclosure. And they can still come after you for up to 20 years and garnish paychecks and stuff. So you really, if you have the ability to get this taken care of, take care of it. And number 4, no more worrying. You don't have to, why worry about it? Get out of there. I know it might be tough to make the move and you might not have the funds to do that, but if there's equity in the property and you can borrow from somebody, get out of the house and get the house on the market, get it sold and get some cash, pay this person back, get the bank paid off, get all the things done and move on with your life, because they're going to kick you out anyway. So I'd rather see you leave on your terms than being dragged out in front of your neighbors in the street, especially if you have kids. And it happens. They'll have movers show up at your door. They'll put everything into a storage unit for 6 months, and you're out. If you have the funds, obviously, you want to get out of the house and get anything fixed up needs to be fixed up and move the property. So when you come to a situation like this, if you're going to get foreclosed on, I can't stress it enough that there are programs out there to help you before the foreclosure happens. But if you know that you're not going to make it to that, but the judges ruled against you, whatever that is, and they're going to move forward with the foreclosure, then 100% sell it. Don't get caught up in these guys. There are guys out there that say they can help you, and they kind of keep on the string for 6 months, and they keep dragging it out to the point where you finally find out that the sheriff's coming to evict you, and you go, what happened? And I don't know, they have an answer, so they're going to take the house. And now you're stuck, and you could have sold and made some money. I had a lovely lady call me probably about a year ago, and we're in a hot market. She had a 2-family, was selling for big bucks. And I'm not going to mention her name, but she said she was trying to work things out with the bank. She was going to foreclosure. She was in foreclosure for over a year, and she was working with this program that was trying to help her get out of foreclosure, and all they were doing was wasting her time. So when she finally called me, says, Deric, I need to sell. I said, when they come to foreclose? She said, in 3 days. I go, you can't. I can't help you. No one's gonna. No, I can't run title. Someone's gonna feel comfortable enough to do all that in that amount of time. It's just not gonna happen. Why didn't you call me 6 months ago? And she said, I thought about it, but this other company told me they can get it done. And she had about 200 grand worth of equity in that house that she had to walk away from. So it's a horrible story to hear that, especially in the seller's market, but it happens more times than you think. So I hope this answers your questions. You guys have, and remember, if you guys have problems with foreclosure, there are programs out there. The biggest one I know is NACA. They're the national one, NACA.com. They're able to help you guys fight things off, and if they can't get it fixed, they'll tell you, hey, maybe you should think about selling. Anyways, I hope this answers you guys' questions. Any more questions, comments, leave them below. Smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys at the next one.